Okay, I'm ready. Before we say anything, actually... BAM! That did not work. Wait, let me try it again. BAM! This is actually my sister's jumper, so sorry Kim if you see this. Please don't hurt me. I was cold. I watched the cutest episode of Adventure Time this morning, and it was the one where it's like about Simon and Marcy like 900 years ago, and it's the cutest thing, and I nearly cried and I died. Hi, it's Scola. So today I'm going to be doing a grocery haul on a budget. I've done another grocery haul before and you can go and check it out right here, or the link will be down below. I was balling a little bit more than I am in this video. That is full of vegetables and fruits and fancy stuff that today cannot be gotten because it's budget time. My mama was like, Scola, please do not go crazy. I know you love your food, please just calm down. Well, actually, that's not how she speaks. She has an African accent, well, a Zimbabwean accent, but I can't do it and I know I'd mess it up, so. But anyway, let's get on with this. Basically, I'm just going to show you guys what I got and why I got it, and I know this is super helpful because sometimes when you go to a supermarket, you're so used to what you usually get, you don't really know how to explore and step out of that box and get something new. I know whenever I go to my friend's house and I like try new foods or I see new foods, I'm like, whoa, I didn't even know this existed, OMG. So hopefully you'll get some ideas from this. So I have food everywhere, so let's get started. First of all, lemons. You guys know I love my lemons for like my detox drinks and just general flavoring and stuff like that. By the way, I shop in Tesco's simply because it's the closest supermarket to where I live. I live in a village and it's just the closest one down the road, like in both directions. There's 2 Tesco's. It makes sense to go to Tesco's, plus we have a club card, so you have to stay loyal, you know what I'm saying? Asda or somewhere like Asda or Aldi or something like that are probably the cheapest supermarkets. And I would say Iceland, but Iceland has a lot of packaged foods. I'd assume they're quite processed, so I don't trust Iceland. Thumbs up if you live in the UK and you want me to do like a price compare of all of the supermarkets and tell you where is the cheapest place to get like certain things. Do an investigation. Well, have you ever noticed how bitchy the supermarket adverts are though? Because like every time, like Tesco, Asda, Sainsbury's, or what other ones like Waitrose or whatever like that, or Morrison's, they all come out with the bitchiest adverts basically saying, we're the best, Asda sucks, Tesco sucks, Morrison suck, and it's so funny. I don't know, has anyone else noticed that? I don't know, comment below, but I find it hilarious. I love supermarket adverts because like the marketing teams must just hate each other. They're just like, this is my favourite video to make because I just get to talk about food for like a good solid, what, 10 minutes or more? If anyone's ever had a conversation with me, you'll know sooner or later we will start talking about food, and that will probably make me want to be your best friend because I love food and you love food too. Automatic best friends. So the next thing I got were these apples. I don't know, I feel like these are children's apples. My mum picked these up. Fun size apples for kids. Mum, I'm 18. What are you doing? I can have full-size apples. But anyway, I like these apples because they're cute and little and you can just throw them in your bag, or you know, you can just eat them on the go, and they're just a nice little snack. And I do find I get quite busy quite often and then I don't have time to eat or I forget to eat, so it's good when I can just grab this when I'm feeling like I need something to eat. So I love these, and yeah. Next up we got some oranges. I'm not a huge fan of oranges just because I am too lazy to peel them. Also, I hate having the smell of oranges on my hand. I don't know, that smell just, oh, I hate it. I like the smell of oranges, but I don't like the smell of oranges on your hand like maybe 30 minutes later. I don't know, it smells funky. It doesn't smell right. I don't know, test it out for yourself. So I usually try and get somebody else to peel my oranges for me. I just cut them up. Next up we got some bananas, and you guys know I love bananas. I prefer bananas that have like, that are a lot more yellow and have a couple of black spots on them, like brown spots, because I just like sweeter bananas that are more ripe and just more flavoursome. So probably gonna leave these for a while to ripen up to a point where I like them. Comment below if you're the same, because I don't know, is it weird? Most people get disgusted by bananas with like brown spots in them, and I just get really excited. Next up we got some more bananas, but noticeably you can see these are a lot more yellow, and this is because a lot of you guys said that you wanted to see my banana recipe. I have a recipe for making bananas from scratch. No, I meant I have a recipe for banana bread, like healthy banana bread, and I posted it on Instagram the other day, and you guys said you wanted to see a video of it, so I got myself equipped with some bananas, and I'm gonna wait for these to ripen up and really get nice and sweet and ripe so that they will taste amazing in the banana bread. So yeah, I'm just gonna let these ferment, I suppose. We got some Evian bottles because obviously I go to school and my mum goes to work and my sister goes to work, so we all need water bottles to travel with, and also because I get super dehydrated really easily and I tend to pass out, and I don't know why. Probably need to go to the doctors about it. I will, I promise, but I always need water on me, and yeah, we always have Evian bottles because it's just simple. Semi-skimmed milk, as always. This is a 2 litre. Are you a 2 litre? Yeah, you're a 2 litre. This is 2 litres, and it's always good to have skimmed milk. I like to use it to make porridge, I like to use it for my coffee, I like to use it for tea and stuff like that. So yeah, I always like to have skimmed milk. It's basically water anyway, so it's not gonna really be a huge fuss, is it? And it's super cheap, whereas what I'm about to show you is a little bit more expensive, and that's soya milk. I got the sweetened version of soya milk and also the everyday value because it's a lot cheaper. The reason why I got the sweetened version is because I have a couple of recipes I want to try soya milk with, and I wanted the extra sweetness in the milk, so I got the sweetened version. Plus we already have unsweetened soya milk downstairs in the fridge, so I just wanted to have sweetened version as well. But yeah, it's a lot cheaper than, say, branded soya milk. Like Alpro soya milk is a lot more expensive, and this is a lot cheaper, so we just went for this. So yeah, always go for your supermarket's own brand stuff because it's always a lot cheaper. And I know there's a whole thing about like quality, is it just as good, and at the end of the day, do you really care? You're on a budget. Bam, it's just trying to be healthy on a budget, and that's just, you have to make those sacrifices. And also we got some low-fat natural yogurt, and this is what it looks like. Because we're on a budget, we didn't get like Chobani, which is super expensive, and we didn't get like the Greek yogurt because that's a little bit more expensive, but this was super cheap. Plus it's own brand, so obviously it's going to be a lot cheaper. By the way, anybody that shops in Tesco's, how did you feel about the change from Tesco's value to everyday value? Because for so long I always used to be like, oh, Tesco's value. Now I have to be like everyday value or Tesco's everyday value. I don't know. Comment below if you just felt unsettled about that whole change. I feel very strongly about my supermarket. It's where my food is. But yeah, anyway, I'd probably use this with like granola and fruits, like in a bowl for a quick snack or maybe a meal, something like that. It's just super simple to use for a bunch of recipes or stuff like that, so yeah. Oh, and next up, I'm super excited about this. We got some almond milk, and I'm so excited. We got this one. Usually we would get the Alpro brand, but obviously, as I said, that's quite expensive. So the Almond Breeze is just a touch less expensive. And also we got the one that's long lasting. If you go to the fridge section, all the like soya, hazelnut, almond milks are a little bit more expensive. But if you go to the long lasting section, they're a little bit cheaper. So there's a tip for you. Okay, next up I got some wraps. I got these seeded tortilla wraps, and this is what they look like. I am going to use for a bunch of stuff. Instead of having bread, I'm going to start having these instead. They're a lot less, you know, filled with stuff like saturates and fats. Just better than bread at the moment for me. As I said, I'm trying to crack down on my diet at the moment and, you know, be a little bit more strict with myself because I have certain goals for certain exciting things. So I'm trying to be a little bit better with my diet. So next up, we got some rice cakes. I got some lightly salted rice cakes. They're 26 calories per thing, and everything else there's pretty much just a trace of it. It's basically air. They shouldn't call them rice cakes. They should call them air because they pretty much have nothing in them, but they're a really great alternative to bread. Like sometimes I want to have a meal that includes bread. And then I'm like, no, I don't want to eat bread. So I like to have rice cakes as an alternative. Get a rice cake out, get a chicken slice out, get maybe some spreadable cheese, like Philadelphia, like light Philadelphia. Slap that on, slap some chicken on, slap some tomatoes on, or whatever else you want to put on it. Got yourself a little snack. Or, as you guys know I like to do, get some peanut butter on it, slice up a banana, put it on, Bob's your uncle. Next up, we got some stevia, and we actually got this earlier in the week, but I thought I'd include it anyway, and this is the version we got. If you've watched past videos, you'd know that I usually use aspartame-based sweeteners because I am not 100% convinced about the whole aspartame danger thing because of the reason that my sister did do a module in which she researched this whole aspartame thing, and she said that it hasn't been proven to actually cause cancer or whatever like that. But everyone wants to always argue about it, and everyone always has something to say all the time in the health world. Everybody becomes an expert, so you know, you just get exhausted. So I decided to make the switch from stevia just to be on the safe side, just in case. But what I have noticed is that this is a lot less sweet than other sweeteners I've ever tried. Though I would like to try Truvia, because I think that would be a little bit sweeter, but Truvia is super expensive. I saw it and I was like, jog on. Okay, next up, I'm super excited about this, is these oats. They're the Corn Flake Super Fast Oats. But yes, we usually wouldn't get this. We usually get the Tesco brand, and we were going to get the 1 kg packet, which is about £1.20. But then I spotted this. Keen eye I have, always looking for them budgets. I saw this, and this was like £1.70. So, and this is 2 kg, and the other one was 1 kg for £1.20. So if you add that up, you see that in the end, this is a better deal. You get more. This is awesome. This will last us a very long time, and I'm very excited that I found this deal. And I was like, yes! Are you proud of me, Mum? Are you proud? I'm turning into a little budget. I was gonna say I'm turning into a little budget bitch, but that's just because of the alliteration, not because I'm being vulgar. It's just because it was alliteration. Don't freak out. I know somebody's gonna freak out though. I can make a rap song about that. I'm a budget bitch, and you can't stop me. I'm looking for them budgets, and you can't touch me. I'm a budget bitch. Yeah. Can't rhyme. It started off really well. I rhymed me with me. That is how fab I am. But I have a bonus for you today. If you head over to my blog, I've done a blog post all about how much everything costs and all of the budget stuff. Also, you can go over to my blog and comment on that blog post with what your weekly budget cost is. Even if it's like in US dollars or euros or whatever, wherever you live in the world. If you comment it below, then I can convert it, and then I'll do a video purely based on how to sort of buy groceries on a budget, and I will basically get the average budget for a weekly grocery on a budget based on what you guys tell me is your weekly budget, because I know that's something you guys always ask me about, and it's something that you have trouble with because everything is so expensive. So I will do a video where I go out and I go and buy foods based on that budget, and then show you how you can shop real savvy on a budget. If you want me to do more grocery hauls every time we go and do groceries, do comment below and I'll be sure to do that. Don't forget to thumbs up this video as well to be like, yeah, I love food! Anyway guys, thank you for watching. Stay luscious, stay healthy, and I'll see you later. Bye!
Tell me what your name is. I don't really care who you came with. Unless you got a couple friends look like you.
Okay, I'm ready.